your request.
Ground team of Primarch is en route.
This is Leviathan to ground. Leviathan to Hydra, copy. Hydra copies. Primarch with Liurnian escort inbound ETA. 2 mics. Understood.
I see there's some agents to do.
Oh yeah, they landed up here. Oh fuck, I have to ran past them.
Slip and slide in the shower and watch somebody get their head busted open doing it. How was
Exodus with Primarch present, go to purchase.
You know, the suppressor is just for show. Before pleasure.
before or after you fired it? I'm hoping after. Sounds like more fun and pleasure.
These niggas are crazy.
I can't see arc smoke and I have no idea what's going on. Somebody describe it to me. I'm blind.
Primarch's here.
Oh, okay. What's he look like?
Style one.
Oh. We're all in a shit ton of trouble. Yeah, we're all fucked. Oh, wait. Not a main operation. Oh, we are all fucked. We're all going to die.
Stand at attention and silence.
No, I cannot. I am
He's
smoking.
outside smoking.
Can somebody tell me what is going on? It is very quiet.
They're going to the command tent.
Oh, okay. I heard the mine Daimon over there. Is he getting fucked?
Shut the fuck up.
somebody up there. I'm still outside smoking. It's very quiet.
They're standing in front of us. They already
Oh,
examined
okay.
everything around us.
Oh, okay. Do you look happy about it?
They're quiet, seeing us. I don't think they are.
Oh, we're all gonna die. Okay. Well, that sounded ominous as shit.
Don't fret.
I'm not. I prefer death.
Okay, as much as I love staring at everyone's beautiful eyes, I'm gonna go to the living room real quick.
Ooh, someone smoking with me? Fuck yeah.
Do you know why I called? I answered your call today. Does
You're
anyone
cutting
know?
out.
Does anyone know why I answered the call to come here?
No, sir.
I believe that when I granted permission for this campaign to begin, that I had 5 horrors. 5 turned to 4, 4 turned to 3, then to 2, and then 1. And by the time I was able to get communication with my men, it seemed that there was only one unresponsive horror left. That it had not deployed any meaningful amount of support or fire, or troops, or anything. And then I found out that another group, with another horror, was not only solely responsible for saving the campaign from complete and utter failure, but also managed to kill 3 of the 4 horrors that were on this planet when I came here at the beginning. Imagine my surprise to hear that 4 of my generals were dead or hiding away on their ship. Would anyone like to speak up, confess, or explain the actions that had occurred? And before that happens, do know that I am your Gene Father. I will be able to tell immediately whether or not that you're lying, creating a false truth, spinning any tales. And any man, woman, anyone that is caught within any of those deceptions will not be seen again. Is that understood?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bye.
So So who would like to come clean about what had transpired on this island?
I'll start. I did end up going...
Step forward.
Yes, sir. Alright. I did end up killing Horror Master Durr, I believe. Yes. I'm not even going to defend it. I'm going to own up to it. He wasn't giving us any help, any reinforcements of any kind, and his attitude towards the entire Horror Master that was over us was incredibly non-helpful in its
Why?
way. Say again.
Why?
Why? So I can actually answer, I need to know the why.
Why did you kill him?
Oh, that's why. Because he wasn't helpful. He wasn't providing any reinforcements or support, and his whole attitude towards our Horror Master and group was to not help, like, whatsoever.
Mr. Primarch, sir, the Exodus team did recover evidence that Dirk Hess was a traitor and was giving information to the enemy the entire time.
Exodus, I believe that another individual had stepped up before you to explain the events that had transpired on this island. I would like to hear it from them, and then when he is done reciting what he thinks has happened, I will have somebody else step up. Continue.
So the events that had happened, we had a arranged agreement with our Horror Master because the Horror Master Durr was, like I said, he already arrested one of our men. I did try to let Horror Master Durr know that it was perfectly okay for him to have it. I think he didn't hear me, obviously. When I went to leave, he told his guards to arrest us, and I'm echoing your side. Okay. But when we went to leave, he wounded 3 of our men, and unfortunately, I didn't have control over that situation whatsoever, I will admit, because one of my men took the Exodus that was prisoner at the time. He managed to get him out of the FOB that Durr was in charge of and proceeded to execute him despite me saying return the prisoner. So I did, as their team lead, try my best to at least give back the prisoner, try to de-escalate the amount of friendly fires that we were having during that time period. But during the second time, when we went back to get our Horror Master Judge, he agreed that if he was taken captive, if anything had happened, that he would say a code phrase called sandwich. When we heard that, our team lead at the time, I believe, was Xenos. I separated myself from the team. That way I could infiltrate, try to get Judge out, or try to get a better eyesight. I infiltrated through a hole in the wall and regrouped with Xenos just across the street from that building that Judge was in. When we infiltrated, there was no signs of Judge actually, like, being hurt. There was no signs of the Horror Master having harmed our Horror Master in any way. When we went to leave, his guards, Durr's guards, had shot me in the back enough to knock me unconscious. I had told Xenos, I believe, Xenos or someone else who was inside with us, to just not worry about me, go ahead and leave. I do know for a fact that our air assets, so that would be Op, American, one of the 2 of those, were striking that same compound. And when I got up, I went into the office area, and his guards were already dead. I believe that's due to us trying to defend ourselves from the fire. But when I went in, I double-checked to make sure that Durr was dead, because as soon as he started to become more and more hostile with us, it became more and more unacceptable for our operations in this field. I'm not gonna lie, I can't hear anyone talking.
What a bunch of baloney.
Who exactly instigated the conflict between you and the Harrower?
Without bias, I would say that Durr had every right to arrest us, so I would say our ground troops were the ones who instigated the hard feelings, I would say.
Who shot first?
No technicalities, those don't work. Durr was the one who had his troops shoot at ours first. At least when comes down to trying to get one of our men out
Why?
peacefully. I think it's because he wanted to arrest us.
Did you comply?
Why would I comply when there's no grounds? I offered to let him keep the prisoner in question.
May I return?
Yes, sir.
Does anyone else like to challenge the testimonial that Graves has given to the death of the first Harrower?
Negative.
What happened to your personal Harrower? Judge,
We
step
got
forward.
We got attacked, sir, by another faction. They go by the name of the Night Lords, and
Familiar.
yes. And when he was trying to contact, I believe, Horror Mythic about the whole entire situation and that we needed backup, they surrounded us and bombarded us from all sides. And they infiltrated and killed him.
How did he die?
Bullet to the back of the skull, I presume. I was not there personally, but I did get the call that he
How
had been
did it
killed.
happen?
Well, are you asking how did he get flanked, or
How did he get in a position where his life was at serious risk?
well, let me take it from the beginning, because that was more or less at the end. At the beginning, we had our objectives to infiltrate certain points of interest on one of the islands. We had to go underground, and we found several points of interest within the cave, notably ritual sites, stuff like that, and code phrases, those of which I cannot remember the name of. When we got back, we realized that it was already too late. They were already launching an attack on our base, and they deployed their shuttle directly above us. We couldn't do anything to fight back. The power was just too overwhelming. We had to retreat. And unfortunately, in the attempt of the contact and the escorting of our Harrower, he was shot and killed before we could even escort him out.
Interesting. I believe that in the reports that are automatically uploaded to the database, that Pearl Island never was lost in any engagement. Not only that, the report says that he was in his command tower when he was shot. And on top of that, it appeared that there was no sign of any remains or personal honor guard that was assigned to him within 50 meters of the Horror at his time of death. How do you explain that, Headhunter?
I cannot explain that on my part, given how I'm not in charge
Step
of the
back.
Laurelians. Yes, sir.
Is anyone able to testify as to the nature of your horror's death?
I can.
Oh, I can't do as well.
Xenos, step forward, please.
So bad. And so essentially, we got attacked on Thrall Island. Heavy attack came in from all ways, across the bridge, both sides, by land, by sea. We had a new Liurnian, one at the time, still new to the job, didn't fully get it. Doing the hectic and craziness of it all, enemies did sneak into the compound and got into the tower, killing all of his guards that he had, and then proceeded to kill him. Only after that, we found his dead body.
Interesting. I don't remember having too many. Two, I believe, were deployed. AI, personal bodyguard. And then 2 people that were officially assigned to in that capacity. Also, were not there at scene of the crime. Still here today.
That is correct, but it is mostly due to the fact that they are new to their job and didn't have the right capability of understanding what that role entitled. So,
You may step back. As for the third, and for your final Harrower death, tell me of Harrower Van. How did he die? Who can step up and testify to the nature of his death?
I can.
Step forward, please.
So essentially during the attack, we got overwhelmed yet again, outnumbering forces from both the undead creatures that they sent in. During that time, doing the chaotic hecticness, losing of guys, enemies snuck in. I did see one try to get in. I could not find him fast enough. Couldn't see him when he was in the dark. I got told to go somewhere else because I thought there might have been other Lyrians there that could have done it. I went to leave not finding the individual in question that went to go shoot the Harrower van. I went to go leave to try to secure the other perimeter during that time, not finding the enemy. And as I went to go leave, gunshots rang out. The Harrower was dead.
So you were not a direct witness to the incident?
Correct. The only one that would have been able to do that.
Who was directly a witness? Do you remember that I have access to your helmet footages?
That would have been American or up.
No, there were other people.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I believe that is enough of a testimonial to render my verdict. Harrower Judge, along with Harrower Van, are to be regenerated. Harrower Judge regeneration has been completed. He's currently waiting in ICU to make a full cover. He has traumatic brain injury, but he overall should reside back in your room. As for Harrower Mythic, he will no longer be serving the roles that he had previously served. Exodus Geist, can you step forward, please? Exodus Geist, effective immediately, you will take control of Harrower Van's forces along with his ship. You will be assigned to Harrower Judge's fleet. You will have full rank, title, and accessibility of a Harrower. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Step back, please. As for the individuals that have given me false, misleading, not entirely true testimonials, you will receive a 50 grand credit reduction in your pay rate. Until you prove to me that these qualities of yours have been fixed. Now, we've got some or most of the punishment out of the way. I don't entirely believe in execution, or a waste of any good assets that might be useful to us at some point in time. However, do know that I have an entire wing of individuals whose sole job it is to clip the wings of anyone that flies a little too high, a little too far away from what you're supposed to be doing here. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Gentlemen, I don't like repeating myself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As for your current contract, within 48 hours I expect everybody to be off-world and FTL travel towards the planet of Ranze. There you will meet a head researcher along with his cohort of security personnel. From there you will be in charge of transporting and providing personal protection to the lead scientist and his projects. I do not know the specifics of where he is destined, or what his specific work entails, or a security detail. However, I expect you to protect him all the same. If your performance is satisfactory, your pay rates will be increased as is company standard. The only reason that any of you are still standing here today, along with any group, kill team, any friendly Hydra forces on this island, are standing in front of anyone here today, is because at the end of the day the contract was completed, and a major threat to us has been erased. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone have any sort of questions before I take my leave?
No, sir.
Okay. I want both Horrors along with anyone else to send any equipment requests, any sort of increase or discrepancy in their pay rate, any sort of investments they would like to make, sort of their personal or overall group assets, tactical or strategic. Send them. But before I leave the atmosphere, I will have them processed and put into motion. This will be your final 48 hours ever setting foot on this planet. Be thankful that you are stepping off this planet at all. Thank you for your hard and very difficult work that all of you have entailed and endured so far. I hope that you will continue to serve well and faithfully to the organization. Without further ado, you are all dismissed to go back to your duties. I will have our judge shuttled down here within the hour. We're to reacquaint all of you, to catch up with what he's missed in the last week or so. You're all dismissed, gentlemen.
Fresh make hot dog and eat graves.
Piss my pants the entire time. For real, for real.
I was shaking the calluses off my toes.
What the fuck?
So when you're walking in boots all day, you build up, so you gotta take a knife to cut it off. Yeah, you know what's funny is I was here for Nunkey after you guys killed the Harrower.
Alright, hug me. I'm gonna fucking walk all the way back. I'm not making you walk all the way fucking back. Alright. Get you two bitch ass in there.
50 grand pay reduction.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it only took me about half. He got about half. He was talking about the wrong hour. I won't even lie.
Yeah.
Because, well, you have to remember that I've always been on the enemy faction whenever a Howard
Oh,
guy
yeah,
died.
yeah.
So, like, at first I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Then I was like, wait. No, I shot Judge in the head. No, what we need to do in the future is if you show up, me and him should have a SPI power, or the Arnian armor, so we don't,
I'm fine with SPI. I might add the Spartan forces back. See what kind of SPI and Spartan forces.
Well, fucking Spartan physiology, bro. Like, it wouldn't be that bad.
Back to the ship. I just hit that.
You flew past it, that's why I was like,
It just takes a while for this to pull up.
oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I have this ship here to hide from the actual ship we're landing on.
Alright, stop it here, stop it here.